it be?
Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be having a nice little Depin discussion here. Got some things to talk about. There's a lot been going on in the markets. A nice little Friday. Let's wait for these people to get in here. Just checking on the back end side. Alrighty. Alright, so let's get right into it. Let me look at some of these comments real quick before we get started. Rebel with the rocket emojis. Green Bean Mall. Haven't seen you in here before. Here. What's goody? Alrighty. So you guys know, I told you guys last stream, I told you guys I was going to be on that Hyper EVM chain. We was on there. We hearing on some things. We're going to talk about it in this stream as well. So before we get into all of that, you guys should check out my how-to guide for private sale investing. The pros and cons, the nitty-gritty, everything you need to know is in this guide right here. Links will be in the description down below. After you guys check out that video, you guys could check out my Patreon group. There's a sale going on as of right now. You guys are getting any of the tiers you want at a discount. Don't join the supporter tier unless you're just trying to support, really, because there's no true benefits to that besides just the Discord. Outside of that, check out, the OG, check out the chasers. Also, check out my essentials to mastering tokenomics. This will help you guys pick out the next gem of your cryptocurrency portfolio. Once you're able to understand the ins and outs of a crypto, from market cap, FDV, circulating supply, all of that goes into a crypto altcoin, you guys should check that ebook out. Links will be in the description and in the comment section as well. And today we're looking at Bitcoin at 104K. Took a little tumble. And that James Wynn guy, let me see, the James Wynn, that's his name, right? Yeah, he got liquidated twice this week. Oh man, this man, yeah, he got money to blow, but he was up on the first long that he had, and now it's not looking too good for him as of right now. Also, guys, let me know if the music is a little too loud. I feel like it's a little too loud in my headphones, but it also might just be that song. But yeah, he got liquidated not too long ago, right? And as well, we're moving into June here. Right now, June has an average growth rate of 0.35% on the month of June, as you guys can see here. What type of month of June are we going to get? Are we going to be in an uptrend again? Who knows? All I know is it seems like the Bitcoin actually is following the M2, the global money supply. So who knows what could be happening right now? This could be a nice little dip. Some guys in the Discord already talked about this going down to like 102, 103, and then bouncing back up from there. But as of right now, alts are getting crushed. A lot of my favorite alts that we recently was just starting to talk about started to get crushed. So this is some perfect DCA opportunity, especially we're going to talk about Plume. Even though it's not a part of Depin, we just want to mention it because of what happened. And you guys know I'm very bullish on Plume. So this is just a nice little buying opportunity for you guys. Let me check out the comments. I see some new guys in here. Dave P. Euro, what's good, man? What's good? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream as everyone get in here. Welcome. Decelion, I don't think I said that right. Declan, Wyatt, welcome to the stream. Let's fucking go. Back to where we was at now. So right now, FTX distribution of $5 billion is starting today, right? There's some news today. Trump media raises $2.32 billion to buy BTC. So there's a lot of buying going on. We got to also talk about, it seems like I've been watching some people talk about what's going on with Bitcoin. OTC, the OTC desk is actually, the Bitcoin on OTC is actually running out and is projected to be fully gone by July 2026. Who the hell know what that mean anymore? What's going on? Institutions, the ETFs are buying like crazy. Either we're going to get a crazy supply crunch and a crazy blow off top to like some godly number. I don't throw out predictions out there, but who the hell knows? But with everything that's going on, and we're almost halfway through the year of 2025, and 2026 Could this cycle become an extended cycle? Who knows, right? Vivo Power raises 121 million to buy XRP. This for you XRP guys. You also now got the, what is it, Z something, whatever that's now being talked about. Webull also raises 300 million to buy XRP. Ripple integrated bank being used for X payments. Dubai real estate being tokenized on the XRP ledger. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be sleeping on XRP. Maybe. But like I told you guys, I got a little bag of XRP just in case it get to these ungodly numbers that you guys are talking about. I'm gonna have a little bit, but I'm still gonna talk shit on the way there because we're just gonna see. All right. Now, Hustlepedia Johnny talks about he's gonna make a video about gaming because it's been pretty much the biggest disappointment of this cycle so far. Everyone knows this. A lot of the gaming creators, Web3 / crypto gaming creators, have stopped talking about gaming honestly as a whole. One thing I've told you guys, I do believe is infrastructure that's going to be the top for gaming, the best place that you could get into. No more single games. These single games don't really need tokens. They can have in-game tokens that don't have to have any monetary value or whatever it is, but no more of the tokens for the games anymore. We're done with those. Right? Infrastructure only. Alex Becker talks about this being the last invite to altcoin season. I've already talked about, I don't think we're going to get the proper altcoin season that people are looking for. The entire altcoin market going up. I've been telling you guys this for a bunch of times. I think it's just narratives that is just going to be running during some hype seasons, like we seen with virtuals and AI agents, things like that. We're going to be seeing that. Now, I'm not saying there's not going to be no altcoins that's going to pump majorly. There's going to be some outliers that's going to pump, but overall, I think we're just looking at narrative pumps, right? And going on to here, as you guys know, they're starting to promote. I found this tweet funny. They're starting to promote Black Hole. You guys know the decks that's coming on to Avalanche as of right now. Red is gross. Who wants some black, right? But Black Hole says you could never go back. And you guys already know. If you guys know where it's coming from, you guys know. That's just funny to me. I see some comments though. American War. Oh no, this dude is weird. This dude is weird. Dave P. Yes, glasses emoji. Yeah. Now, also talking about virtuals a little bit, right? So Jesse puts out this tweet, grateful for virtuals bringing the degen energy to base and helping us battle test our scaling, right? Ether Mage, which is a contributor to virtuals, also said this is just humans on chain. Agents is going to be 50% of the activity soon. Agent to agent infrastructure coming very soon. We're going to look on to the next tweet. I've been telling you guys about this whole agent thing. I'm very bullish on agents as of right now. And it's funny that Jesse puts out this tweet and people have been asking for, Brian and Jesse to get virtuals listed to Coinbase, and they still haven't listed them. Binance listed them first. Something to think about, right? But Anon also puts out this tweet, incredible to see Base flexing their level of support for a Solus launch. This was the recent launch that went crazy on Virtual's ecosystem, right? I think they won the hackathon as well that Virtuals had, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, once I seen AI Companion, I was turned off of it because to me, that's still weird. I'm not there just yet. I don't need no AI girlfriend, no nothing. I like to go out. But this right here actually went nuts, and they did, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they won the hackathon for virtuals. And a lot of people, you guys might have even seen what's his name, Francis. He put out a tweet where he went pretty much all in onto Solus and got like 50k, which is crazy. He sold it. He said, yeah, I'm good going into virtuals jail for a little bit because he just made a nice little bag off of this launch here. So that's pretty good, right? But yeah, and this is just day one. Buckle up for ACP, Agent Coordination Protocol. This is what I've been telling you guys on virtuals that's coming for a while now. You also got the MCP. A2A is agent to agent payment pretty much at scale. I got an AI video that's coming out that's going to include a agent to agent payment infrastructure that you guys may want to pay attention to, right? Things is getting hype, and it's actually on a nice little dip here, but we're not going to talk about it on this stream. We're just going to make the video later on. I kind of wanted to pump a little bit more, right? For the top gainers and top losers, let's refresh this real quick. Let's refresh this. We got Pocket Network up here, Live Peer, Moonwell. They dropped an agent on virtuals called Mamo, and that thing went nuts. We showed you guys, I think it was last stream, it was at like a $16 million market cap. $16 million market cap. Where is it at now? You guys can't be sleeping on agents, man. Even if you're buying it on open market. Nah, this is not it. Is this it? This can't be it, right? I don't think this is it now. Or am I bugging? Maybe it is this. Yeah, it does look like this. Yeah, it is this. Oh yeah, I thought it went up much higher than this. I swear it was at like a 50 million. Maybe I was looking at the prices, or it's not updated on here or something. It does show 50 million right here, so yeah. But yeah, that was one. All right, they dropped that. Now this Numeraire, we haven't talked about that in a long time, and it's pumping. Quai is pumping. Argo is pumping. Luxo, this is for Jay. He loves Luxo. Gods on Chain, this is gaming. VVS Finance. Venom, Hyperliquid. We're going to talk a little bit more about Hyperliquid in this video, in this stream as well. Now for the losers, I don't see too many losers. Yeah, Taylor is up here. Mantra. I just need this to fall off a cliff already. Merlin Chain, Stats, AI, XBT. Not too many, right? Now, I did want to talk about, what is this? Plume. So a member from the Plume, like the co-founder from the Plume team, recently passed away. RIP to that guy, right? And all of a sudden, people are starting to get like, frantic and starting to sell their token. But well, only one guy sold 500K worth of Plume, right? And to me, that is honestly crazy that you guys are just selling it because of that. And well, not that one. So we're down. Actually, it's actually recovered pretty quick. You guys could have got a nice little dip by about 13 cents, right? I feel like people figured out that they was overreacting for no reason. So now people started to buy the dip, because this, I showed you guys in the video RWAs that I put out today. They met with the SEC. The mainnet is going live. Staking is coming up. There's a lot of things coming for Plume, where in the short term this could actually do pretty well. Of course, I'm bullish on it on the long term as well, but also vesting is going to play a part into what's going to happen. What's going to happen with it, we're going to have to see. As you guys know, I am in a private sale, and we're at pretty big on this one, right? And I did buy on the open market as well, so I'm hoping we'll see a nice little pump. I already got my MetaMask ready, my Rabby wallet ready. I'm going to be playing on the dexes, seeing what's going to happen there, right? Essentially what we're doing on Hyperliquid, right? Let's talk about Hyperliquid here. What was this one? Oh yeah, you guys know Wall Street's coming to it's coming on chain. RWAs, nothing to just sleep on as of right now. It's looking crazy, man. A lot of money is going to come on chain. A lot of different RWA plays will become winners, right? You can't go wrong picking some of the best ones. Some of the low caps may even hit crazy, right? We even talked about Stobox in the video today, where it partnered with RWA.io, right? So that's a pretty decent partnership as of right now, right? Let me look at the comments here. You here for criticism only? Good job, Lane. Eden Layer at a good buy. Yes, I believe it is at a good buy. STB, we'll check out. Let me check out STB. Yes, I was looking on Virtual Protocol where it showed their market cap on there. Let me show you. Unless they updated it. Let me see. Let's go on to their platform real quick. Show you what I was looking, because I normally don't even look at CoinGecko for the market caps of these agents. I just go onto the platform they're on, really. So it shows it as FDV up here, of course, but you guys can see you guys could have got it very cheap anywhere around here. We talked about it on stream a few times, where it just exploded, right? I didn't even get to do my experiment that I wanted to do on it, really. Deposit $500 into this platform, see how it grows this $500. That's what I wanted to do. I still should do it though. The other one is STB. What is STB? Stable? Are you talking about stable? Stable? This? Is it a DEX? Right now, it's a DEX on. It's a DEX on Solana. Honestly, there's no need to bet on another DEX on Solana as of right now. What you got, like 3 DEXs on Solana too, right? You got Jupiter, Radium. I don't know. These guys are gonna have to do something spectacular to really, pump crazy. But and they're also integrated into Jupiter, so. But I'm not betting on any DEX there yet. Hey, bro, drop your top 3 projects with the best marketing. The better the marketing, the higher the moon chances. Top 3. Don't know what my top 3 is for the whole thing. Let me see. Something to think about. I'll think about that and tell you. Do you think there will be a... Nah, not really. Do you think at least we'll get that Q4 2024 Altcoin Season 1? What's good, man? It's been a long time. I ain't see you on stream for a while. Like I said, like when it comes down to altcoin season, I don't think it's going to be the altcoin season that you guys are looking for. It's always, for me, it's going to be narrative. Whatever's going to be hot, RWAs are starting to kick off. Once there's a green light for RWAs, I bet you there's going to be a whole RWA season, right? Just like you had the AI and AI agent season, those are all going to go crazy, just like that. Can you look at Yieldstone? Ticker is yield. Alex Becker and LEO Trades are backing it. Why are they backing that? Why are they backing that one? Why are they backing that? I don't think they're going to be too focused on that one too much, because Black Hole is coming out very soon. Maybe. Oh, sorry. Dropped the mic just now. Yieldstone. What's this? Did it just drop or something? Let's see. It's taking forever to load this up. Look at their Twitter real quick. AI driven insights. Already not bullish on this one, really. Nah, may pump, but I'm not too bullish on it right now. Website's still not loading for me, but yeah, maybe I'll look on that a little bit longer later on, but for me right now, it's not bullish for me. Recently, you guys probably seen my video on Hyperliquid. We just got onto Hyper EVM. We talked about this on stream last week, right? And it's decent. Of course, it's a new chain, so you're gonna have some crazy scams. It's nothing but meme coins. It's literally the casino. This is why I put out this tweet here of me. I'm the guy at the casino. This is just basically what it is. Essentially, I was just looking for some darts. I did get not liquidated. Sorry, I did get rug puller on some other things, because there's some new scam in there. I've never seen this scam before, but it's new. But it's crazy, right? Looking at everything that's going on there, got some weird names of plays that's going crazy. What the freak is going on here? Penis liquid, yo. But we did hit on Holy Liquid. Like I told you guys in that video, we hit on Holy Liquid. If you guys paid attention, I think the market cap at the time when we showed it on video was about a 2 million. This thing right now, not that one. This thing right now, there's no stopping it. There's no stopping it. This is just up and away. So I'm above a 10x on this as of right now on the Hyperliquid chain, Hyper EVM. Essentially, I came on here to gamble. Once you go into a new chain, you should already know anything you're going to be playing on there is pretty much a gamble. It's a casino at any way you want to put it, right? If you hit on one, you should be extremely happy, right? If you hit on a few, you're doing better than most, right? I hit on a Holy Liquid as of right now. I put this in a Discord group for the Patreon members. Now, I didn't make an official call on it because it's a casino play. It's a degen play. We got it about a 477k market cap. So we're above a 10x of right now by a little bit. And if this continues to go, we just gonna be, I'm riding it out. I did take profits along the way to play onto some other degen plays, of course, because all I'm gonna do is just take the money out and rotate it into my main portfolio, right? Once I feel like taking the money out, I'm a DCA into some of the plays that I'm looking at that's looking pretty good on the open market as of right now. And that's the whole goal. If you're able to hit on some of these early meme coins, right, don't think it's gonna go up forever. Just start to think about how you're gonna scale out of it and move on to the main portfolio. This is the same idea you should be doing with AI agents as well, because we don't know how high they're going to go as well. You make your profits on it, you take your profits and you scale it into your main portfolio. Essentially that, just to beef up that portfolio, maximize those gains. That's the whole game right now. The next one, you guys are on stream as of right now. I even posted this. This is a newer play. As of right now, they did have a pre-sale on it's from like a, what team is it? I forgot the team. It's too many teams on crypto, right? But seems like they're legitimate. They had a pre-sale. Of course, I didn't go heavy on this as well. This is just a nice little small few $100 bag. See if we could turn that to a few thousand. Take that out, bring it over to the main portfolio once again, right? It's just gambling. At the end of the day, it's just gambling, right? So we'll see what's going to come from here. This reminds me of early days of base. If you guys was here when we was talking about the early days of base, honestly, you guys were early on into a lot of different plays. There was a lot of different decks that was on there that you guys could have played. Of course, Aerodrome became the main decks that a lot of people end up investing into. So that's how that goes, really. All right. Let's check out some more of the comments before we get into the nitty gritty of the Depin. Yellowstone, yeah. Armzilla was good. Armzilla. GM, bro. GM. Can you check out GPS and BMT? What is GPS and BMT? Talk to me. GPS. I got that in the car. Go plus security. On base. It's a security play? Yeah, it looks like a security play. There's a lot of security plays on crypto. I haven't seen any of them really take off. And nothing will change. I don't know if this will change anything really. So the security plays, even though we need security in crypto by a lot, it doesn't seem like any of them has really taken off to like crazy amount of market caps or whatever. So, and it may be a little bit more than just security. The security data layer, compute layer, it might have a little bit more onto here, but I haven't really. Got Binance here, OK Ventures, Hashkey Capital. I do follow them on what they. Let's see what else they got on here. Who else they are invested? Oh, GSR, market maker as a GSR. Neo, whoa, that's 2016. Yeah, y'all remember the Chinese Ethereum quant stand? That's a security play right there too. What else? Arweave, not bad. Crow, Fambushi Capital. They got some nice backers, some investors, I should say. Yeah, but I'll look into this a little bit more. But once again, when it comes down to like the security and things like that, I haven't seen any of them take off, right? Even just going on to the category here, you could just look at it. Like this is, like, it's not much on here really. You got QuantStamp is pretty much the biggest one. Outside of that, I haven't really seen too many. BMT. What is BMT? And I like that this is on base though. I can't lie. You guys know I think I might be a base maxi, man. Oh, bubble map. Are you talking about bubble map? I don't think this is needed either. This reminds me of Dex Tools. What's the other ones? I forgot. They're good products, but they don't really need a token. They could just have a subscription model without the token. Yeah, bubble maps isn't really needed for a token. I may be wrong in the future, but we'll see. Thoughts on, what is this one? I'm gonna check that out. Do you have time to look into Redstone? I made a video on Redstone not too long. Oh, actually, it was a minute ago. I like Redstone. We'll look at that. I like Redstone. I do know it was a part of the Binance launch pool, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this is something new. Armzilla, this is something new. This came out recently. Or they just migrate or something. Oh. MCP, the future of MCP servers powered by quantum. I feel like we're far away from that, but let me see what the integrations are. Power your AI with quantum MCP. Some new jargon, I can tell you that much. I don't know about the new jargon. Well, that seems fairly new. We can add this to something to look into a little bit more later on. Yeah, we're gonna add it to look into something a little bit on. You guys already know I'm pretty bullish on agents, so I'm gonna add it there. Thank you for that. Thank you, Armzilla. We're gonna check that out later on, of course. Yeah, this is being talked about a little bit right now. It's like people didn't know about this, but we'll see. I still think, yeah, could kill 5 to 10 years. That's 5 to 10 years. That's 2030, 2035. Yeah. And Redstone. Let's check out Redstone, and then we're going to get back into the Depin wave here. Now, Redstone as an oracle, I did talk about it as a nice little oracle compared to Link. And what was the other one? Pyth, right? It was a modular oracle. I did check this out. So I pretty much know about this. Maybe we give it a little bit of time. Right now, I don't see too many oracles that's competing with the top 3. Top 2, I should say, right here. At one point in time, Teller did have his nice little moment where it was up there. It's still up there in price. So we'll have to see what's going to happen, though. I do like Redstone. I did want to get into the private sell of it. Unfortunately, I didn't get the opportunity to. So we'll check it out on the open market. If it does come to a decent evaluation where I can throw some money at it, and then I would. If not, for right now, we'll move on to that. So Depin right now as a sector is at a $19 billion market cap. Now, there's a lot of good Depin plays here. I do want to know, do you guys think this could be the underrated narrative of the cycle? Because I do, right? While everyone's going to be focused on RWA's AI, I have slowly added some Depin plays to the portfolio, especially you guys already know my favorite one anyways, right? We're going to talk about Peaq because that whole machine economy is getting big. We're going to even talk about some plays that's not even out yet that you guys should have on your radar. So once they do come out, you guys could look for a good buying opportunity into them as of right now. But right now, there's a lot of Depin plays. Some that is old, very old, you know, basically changed their jargon from Internet of Things to Depin, right? Because you guys know Depin is just Internet of Things essentially at the end of the day, right? And I put out this tweet. These are, like I said, RWA and AI are my biggest bets for the rest of the cycle going into the next. But Depin would also make some waves. And of course, you guys see Peaq here. You guys see Auki here. Deuce, right? So those are the 3, but there's other ones that you guys could look into as well. First, we're going to kick it off with Ether. Right now, sitting at 5 cents. This thing has not moved as a GPU Depin play, right? At a $489 million market cap, I do believe this is going to be the highest market cap of the Depins that we're going to talk about in this video as of right now. It really hasn't done anything. If you go look at the max chart, where they got up to 7 cents, came right back down to 3 cents. This is a very good price around here. If he was able to get it around here, that's a steal in my opinion. Then it came right back up to where it was at pretty much the whole cycle since it came out. Essentially, it hasn't really done anything. You guys know I am still very bullish on this thing, but it hasn't really done anything, right? And it kept the floor, and of course the vesting should be starting very soon here. And right now, you guys, I was going to talk about that one, but we already know what Depin is. Ether is. Now, these guys have hit $110 million in annual recurring value, right? Revenue. Now, this brings up the question, does actual revenue outside of crypto or, you know, the traditional markets or whatever it is, how will that actually affect the token price? Because you guys are seeing this thing is actually they're making a lot of money, but it hasn't translated to the actual token and the token price. Why is people see this is my problem. This is my problem. Why y'all calling me? But yeah, it hasn't translated to the actual token price, right? So we have to see what's going to really happen. Do people really care about outside revenue, or do they care about hype? They don't care about tech. We all here to just make money, but we don't know how it translates to picking out some of these winners in the, of course, the crypto market, right? Because this right now, seeing that they're they're hitting 110 million in recurring revenue, and they really haven't made no shake up, no nothing. This thing should have been at least close to where Render is at. Where is Render? Right now, of course, Render could be making a lot more money than these guys. These guys are at a $2 billion market cap with the connections to Apple and things like that, right? So who knows what is going to happen with Ether, but I'm pretty bullish on it. And it kept that very floor. We'll have to see what happens when actual full vesting starts. Is it just going to dump from here and not really go up until vesting is pretty much close to done? We'll have to see though. But that also leads into the next one called Exabits, which is a decentralized AI infrastructure for computational power, right? These guys have raised $15 million. You guys see Hack VC here, right? You see back in February, they have some other ones that's over here. But they're also a part of the whole Ether ecosystem, right? The whole Ether ecosystem. They have nice House of Chimera actually put out this tweet on what they're actually doing here. And you guys could go ahead and look into this. It's looking pretty good. And you guys see they're backed by Ether, Akash, IONET, Near, Render Network, right? Big Brain Holdings is actually a pretty big VC. Of course, you got Protocol Labs here. IoTex is also here as well, right? So right now, this is going to be coming out very soon. We'll see where this is going to be at, right? Because you're looking at Depin. Pretty much all of these are pretty much Depin besides Near. Near's AI. You got Render here, Ether, Akash, and IONET. So this is going to be another GPU play that's going to be coming out in that whole Depin sector. Now, looking into their website, hold on. They also got some good money in terms of monthly revenue. They had $1 million, right? This also, like the question I just told you about, bringing in that revenue and things like that. Do people in crypto actually care about revenue that's being brought outside, right? Now, looking onto their website, I didn't really like their website, but again, this is another thing that no one really cares about when it comes down to the websites, right? You guys scroll down, you get to see more of everyone that they're partnered with. You see my shell here for AI. We was already Hyperbolic. This is another one that's going to be looking pretty good. Anchor. What else? You guys got your favorite up here. Ort. Heuris is also up here. Nuclei is up here. All right. So they have some decent partnerships as of right now. Right. So when this comes out, this is also going to be on my radar, right? GPU needs is going to go up as more of the AI and things like that continue to grow. All right, let me see. I see some more comments before we continue on here. And we did look at another great base play, Ample Protocol, which is an RWA AI connected to Near Protocol. It is a micro cap. We'll check that out. Of course, we're going to be talking about Peaq. Of course, we're going. You know we're going to be talking about Peaq. Peaq is way too. I can't. It's way too undervalued. Render just got delisted from base. Really? Coinbase. Sorry. Really? Why is that? I have no idea. I didn't even know they got delisted. Wi-Fi and CXI is true. Okay, we'll look at that. Let's look at this AMPD. Let's look at AMPD. AMPD. You guys really love these DJ proles, though. I'll tell you that much. If this does pump, it does pump, though. You know, this is like a ticket. It's a ticket. It's a ticket. Yeah, and little website. Too much going on there. Let me see. The Twitter account, Ample Protocol. Oh, I'm following them. Yeah, I'm following them. I don't even remember when I started following these guys. Cross-chain protocol building tokenized IP rails, base and Near. So it's more so content and transmedia. So they're tokenizing pretty much people's IP and bringing it on chain. This may be far off from now, and we could see why it's still very low in market cap. Yeah, it may be far off for right now. I don't think what they're looking to do is very bullish at the moment, and you can see the trading volume. It may grow with a decent partnership. Like I said, this is a ticket play. This is something you just don't dart on, just hoping to go somewhere. But as of right now, I'm not seeing something. Of course, I didn't fully look into it. Wi-Fi. I think I do know Wi-Fi because I use the app, right? Yeah. If we're talking about the same play, Wi-Fi map. Yeah. But again, this also is a good. It's like it's a good product, but I don't think the product, it being a good product, is going to translate to the actual token. It might pump, of course, if we get a Depin wave, because people are going to be looking for low caps to get into. But the ceiling, we don't know. I don't think the ceiling is that high for it, right? It's a good product though. I do have the app on the phone. I have a Depin folder that goes with the demo. I'll tell you what's on my Depin. Wi-Fi maps, Noodle, Roam, Sword Chain Connector. You got Depin, Hive Mapper, Natix, and Silencio. Those are my Depin apps, right? So some of them got great products, but who knows if it's actually going to translate to the token price. CS. Is this the website? Is this the browser? Carbon browser? CX. Yeah, this is the browser. I can tell you right now, I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. Reason I say that is because what was it, last cycle? We already seen a browser that came out that was looking pretty good. Man, people are actually using the browser to day right now. They don't got the. Is it not Brave? They don't got their token no more. What the heck? What happened? Let me see. They don't got the browser anymore. The heck? They don't got Brave token anymore. Yeah, maybe they stopped doing the token. But everyone uses Brave browser. They had a token. They airdrop it. They pay you to watch ads and things like that. So as of right now, I don't see no other browser going crazy. I don't think we even need a crypto browser with a token, to be honest with you. I don't think we need that. Dude. You mean Doodle? What is it? Doodle? That NFT? Is it this? The NFT project? Is this an NFT project? I don't remember what this one is. Yeah, I don't know what this one is. I feel like it is a product. Or am I thinking about something else? Yeah, I don't even know what they do. Entertainment focused company. Yeah, another one that I don't know. I don't think is gonna go anywhere. Entertainment. Do we need it? Do we need a token for it? Yeah, Doodles. I knew it. I do know the it's an NFT. Yeah, so far the NFT projects coming out with tokens haven't performed well. That is true. Yo, you are absolutely right. I knew I wasn't bugging. I'm like, what happened to the token? There you go. Basic attention token. Just look at this, is the highest market cap for it right now. No one's really even talking about this. If Carbon Browser does get to this, yeah, you got nice gains, but where else is going to go from here? You can see here it got up to like a 2 billion. This is during the hype mania of like last cycle. Everything was overextended, right? 2.5 billion, right? So it does have a good product. This is again the question. It does have a good product, but is it really translating to the token price? And honestly, I don't see anyone using Carbon Browser. I think I had downloaded it on my phone and I don't even use it, right? So yes, Brave, I use Brave browser all the time. That's my favorite browser, right? Now, where was I? We're gonna talk about auki here. As you guys know, the whole machine DeFi, things like that. Let me get that out the way. Right now, this is at a $37 million market cap. This did do a raise last cycle, and I've told you guys, I've seen these guys hinting a partnership with Peaq, and I kind of want that partnership to come out. They dropped a robot called Terry. Terry, right? These guys are all about essentially decentralized geolocation and the whole machine economy, right? It's at a $37 million market cap, FDV of 189 million. And I do think this has good potential. It really hasn't gone too crazy. It's only down 68% from its all-time high of just January where it came out as of right now. I didn't even bring up the tweet. I messed up. I forgot to bring up the tweet. But yeah, these guys are looking pretty good when it comes down to Depin. I do hope that they get that partnership with Peaq, and if that does happen, we're going to be looking pretty good. Another one is IoTex, right? This is something that I don't own any IoTex, but I could see this being a huge competitor to Peaq, right? Because you guys already know I did drop a video of this. What was that? When did I drop this? 5 months ago. Peaq Network versus IoTex, which will be the top Depin altcoin. These are the two top infrastructure for Depin as of right now. A lot more people are talking about Peaq, right? You're now looking at two altcoins in two different cycles, right? You got one that's an older altcoin with pretty much all its tokens out, right? So now we're going to see what's going to happen. What people are pretty much going to choose. Are they going to choose something that's already been more established in the space, being IoTex, right? These guys, you can see it in their name. They was all focused on IoT. And of course, they did start to change the jargon on their website a little bit to add Depin. As you guys know, that's pretty much the evolution to IoTex here, right? And they do also have a good ecosystem. Could I get, yeah, there goes their ecosystem. They do have a decent ecosystem here, right? There's some good plays on here. Rome, which I just told you guys that have the app, right? Other plays up here. There's a lot more other plays here. You guys could go ahead and check that out. But that also leads me to my favorite play, Peaq. I do think that Peaq is going to be, they're pretty much around the same market cap. Close. Peaq is just off 100 million right now. I could see Peaq doing it, right? As of right now, Peaq is at 10 cents, $93 million market cap, $453 million in terms of FDV. Of course, it's down pretty big from its all-time high of 75 cents. Of course, this is also due to no one really caring about Depin as of right now. And at the time the shakeout happened, you know, the whole recent shakeout, Peaq got hit hard while the vesting was going on for Peaq and things like that. But honestly, Peaq ecosystem is looking very good. If you guys don't even want to invest into Peaq, you guys got a lot of new plays that's coming out into the ecosystem that we're going to be talking about, right? Where you guys go look into here, there's so many. We're going to highlight a few of them that I believe is pretty decent, right? You even got iGame3 here. I'm not going to talk about this in this stream here, but this is one to talk about. You got natix. We're going to talk about that, right? Map metrics. This is another, like, yeah, drive to earn. This is where you got your demo. Natix also was kind of doing the same thing. Kaiser. We got so much. Panamo, over too many that's actually building this ecosystem. I could see them building out a massive ecosystem, probably bigger than IoTex, right? Probably a little bigger. And if you guys don't know, there's a DEX coming on to Peaq. You guys are getting some alpha right now. Not too many people already know about it. As you can see, only 584 followers. Now, I was told about this by a member of my Discord. He found it in a investor call, all right? The Peaq team is talking highly about Machine X here, right? The machine economy DEX. Now, if I'm able to get into the private sale of this, yeah, I'm gonna be happy, all right? But right now, there's not too much going on to it. They're just hinting at a bunch of things. I implore you guys, go follow these guys as of right now. If you want to get a leg up, if you want to play that Peaq ecosystem without playing, you know, single tokens or not even playing Peaq, you can play the DEX. Remember how I told you guys, the DEXs are always a good way to play the ecosystem. You guys go look at Base. Base really didn't have a token, so people pretty much looked at Arrow as like the substitute token or whatever. Solana, Jupiter, AVAX, you're now going to have Black Hole that's coming out with LEO trades in them, right? There's so many ways you can look at this where it pretty much just tells you a DEX is always a good way to play the ecosystem, right? So this is alpha. They don't even got the website up here as of right now. This is not too many people are talking about this. Keep an eye on that one, right? Also, they did partner with Lucid Labs, which is also going to be pioneering the vested emissions offering, VEOs, right? This is a new way to bring some liquidity onto DEX, right? I said DEX, sorry, Peaq, right? This is something that's going on with Peaq as of right now. You guys don't even know. Peaq actually has some partnerships with actual traditional companies. Bush is one of them. Who else is other? I forget. Bush. I forget the other ones that they're actually partnered with, right? So I do have long-term beliefs in Peaq. I haven't sold a single token of Peaq that I've gotten in the private sale. I'm holding on to a decent bag and it's still adding on to it. I may even buy even more and just throw it onto the side. We'll see what happens, right? And of course, I kept telling you guys, I made a video about the machine economy. The machine economy is looking like it's being built on Peaq with several partnerships, right? We got Ex Machina, which we're going to talk about. natix, which we're going to talk about, right? What's the other one? I forgot. Charge. And there's another one that's actually into it for, I forget these names, but the whole machine economy, the whole machine DeFi, this is another thing that's underrated that a lot of people aren't really talking about, that I'm pretty bullish on. That has me very bullish on Peaq, honestly, right? Let's look at some of these comments before we continue on here. Tau, I've been very bullish on Tau for the longest. It's very bullish. Go look on my videos on when I started talking about Tau. It was like $4, something like that. I don't remember when I started talking. Yeah, $4 because it was on that sketchy exchange. NFT tokens didn't perform well. Look at Pangu. Pangu is overvalued. But let me go look at it for you. Pangu is overvalued. Yes, it hasn't performed well. Once again, since it came out, everybody dumped the airdrop tokens, and it hasn't even recovered too much from there. It's pretty much held up by a lot of people that injected money into it from private sale. I don't see them doing too much. What are they going to be doing though, right? I could tell you these NFT projects that were big. You got My Pet Hooligan dropped the Carrot token. They dropped the game. Carrot isn't doing good right now. Where you at? Carrot gaming token, $19 million market cap, and My Pet Hooligan was a very big NFT. Rumblecon, they dropped. Is it Rumble? Let me see if they dropped their token called. Yeah, Fame. Fell off the face of the earth. Partnership with Steph Curry, Paul George, all of them. Mind you, I'm invested into these in their private sale. So I'm telling you from experience of what I've seen when it comes down to these NFT projects dropping a token and trying to build something around it. I don't know. They had their hype. All right. The XRT bottom out. I knew about XRT for the longest. This is a part of that Polkadot ecosystem. I also think this is something that's probably going to be later on. They're something that most people aren't going to really understand too much as of right now. I was very bullish on these guys. We'll see what's going to happen though. You see their supply. If it ever pumps, it's probably just going to run through the roof. So I'm here for robotics, but robotic network. They were supposed to do something on Mars. If I'm not mistaken, what was they going to do on Mars? Is it Mars or the moon? Oh, they changed the jargon some more. Yeah, I haven't kept up with these guys in a long time, but they constantly are changing what they're doing. But so now they have devices. Race V smart devices. Yeah, I haven't kept up with these guys in a long time. But I was very bullish on them at one point in time. We'll see what's going to happen for these guys, though. We'll see what's going to appear for these guys later on. Now, where was I? For natix over here has been pumping. This is Crypto Seth favorite token as of right now. You guys are seeing he's bold posting about it. It has been pumping to $34 million market cap as of right now. Like I told you guys, this is part of the machine economy, right? They have a partnership with Peaq and Deuce. Ex Machina all-time high was May 30th. Oh, actually, it was 16 hours ago where it just hit its all-time high. So this has been pumping for a while now, right? But they have been out for a little bit. Let me see. Oh yeah, they really haven't been able to get much going to just recently, actually. You guys could have got them at a little stable. This nice little dip here. I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't tracked there, but you guys could have got it around that 10 million. Nice little 3x gain, 4x gain. Not bad, right? It's also a part of that machine economy. Like I said, there's going to be some plays that's going to be pumping for Depin, and natix could actually be a part of that. And it's also in that Peaq ecosystem on why I'm very bullish on it, right? Right. You guys see, they even got a new partnership with BitTensor, right? They're taking a massive leap forward in decentralized AI, launching Street Vision subnet 72 on BitTensor Together, they're looking to build the infrastructure for autonomous driving, smart cities, dynamic map making. This is where, if you guys remember my channel, maybe, what was it, summer of 2024, told you guys about Demo, the combo of Demo and natix, how to earn natix tokens and Demo tokens, right? All powered by crowdsourced data and on-chain AI. So you guys go check out Crypto Insider for this tweet here, this whole in-depth tweet that tells you everything that's going on with natix and their subnet on Tau. This is actually pretty bullish. This just happened yesterday, right? This is a pretty bullish news for Tau. This for natix. This is probably also why they started pumping, right? Let me see. No. They actually started pumping before that, but it got a nice little pump up to 40 million from, what was it, 33? So it's looking pretty good. We'll see what the subnet is going to do for these guys. So they have a partnership with Peaq, IOTex, and now Tile with their subnet. So natix is actually building. They're building a lot of things. There's a possibility this could be 100 million plus market cap very soon, right? Next, for a token that isn't out as of right now, a token that isn't out is Panamo. I'm very bullish on Panamo, right? As you guys, I told you guys, this is all about essentially tokenizing real world assets. Well, not real world assets essentially, because that's the same thing. Tokenizing renewable energy, right? So they're pretty much they're tokenizing batteries. What else that was tokenizing, like car batteries and things like that, for their Depin and RWA whole economy thing that they're going to be doing, right? This isn't out as of right now. It's also in that Peaq ecosystem, right? We have invested into this, right? These guys are looking pretty good. They're partnered with Plume. As you guys see, I'm pretty bullish on Plume. Quai Network, Kima, I don't really talk about in this on this channel, but we did get into the private sale of this. IX Swap, RWA, this is that token here. They have some decent partnerships, a part of that whole Peaq ecosystem. They should be coming out very soon here, right? Very, very, very soon, right? I'm pretty much excited for these guys. Next, Ex Machina here, which is a Depin platform tokenizing autonomous robots, right? These guys, I think they should be coming out within a few months here. They did do their auction sale. They did do the private sale. I did not get into the auction, nor did I get into the private sale. So I'm looking to find an opportunity to invest on the open market once it comes out. These guys are, like I just told you guys, a part of that whole Depin ecosystem, partnered with natix, and not Depin ecosystem, sorry, Peaq Depin ecosystem, partnered with natix, and what was, I keep forgetting the other one, that they're doing the whole machine economy, autonomous drivers and things like that. They also have a partnership with Charge, which is going to be one of the ones that we're going to talk about as well, right? So this the whole, like, they have a thread here, the open ecosystem designed to democratize access to physical AI and bring machines on chain, right? I did want to talk about their whole machine economy launchpad. This protocol enables builders to launch subDAOs that co-own and operate robotic-based assets. It provides legal, governance, and tokenization infrastructure, lowering the barrier for entry for real-world machine coordination. So this could be something. They also got the DAO. I just want to highlight the launchpad, though. That was something I really wanted to talk about. So this is going to be something that you guys need to pay attention to. I do believe that Ex Machina may be one of those that, especially if you guys are bullish on robotics and things like that, this may be something to pay attention to, right? Let me look at some of the comments here as we move on. Do you think there will be a restaking narrative? No, I think that was a 2021 narrative, and it may resurface if DeFi resurface again, but I think those two pretty much right now aren't going to be talked about as much. Which L1 am I most bullish on? L1. Ooh. Can we say L2? If it's L2, I'll just say base. Base is pretty much where I think pretty much everyone's going to be trading at right now. I've been telling you guys for a while my theory around base, Coinbase. Pretty much this cycle's BNB, BSC, and Binance, but they have a larger platform and things like that. So if we're say L2, I'm gonna just say base. If it's L1, I don't know really when it comes down to L1s. There's so many L1s and there's so many L2s too, yo. It's hard to have a favorite. I just go where the money is at, if that answers your question. I just go wherever I can make the most money. Great stream. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Don't forget to like the stream. We almost done. As you guys know, it's also still stream, so you guys could start to post some tokens that you guys want me to look into while I finish up the stream here. Next, we got Charge. Charge is another deep in play. These guys are actually big in the EU. They're actually pretty big in the EU. You guys could get their app as of right now. Of course, you guys know it enables real-time payments, on-chain authentication, private charger monetization, all powered by AI data intelligence. Not too many people are giving you guys like these alpha of what's coming up as of right now, right? There you go. They're partnered. That's what it is. They're partnered with Ex Machina and Peaq and natix for that machine economy that we've been talking about. Those are autonomous drivers. Autonomous drivers that's going to be happening, right? As you can see, most people are really, well, they are all talking about the machine economy. I don't know how far we are from this. I don't know how far we are from, autonomous drivers. You guys already seen Tesla taking the next move up. They got their new fleet of cars that's going to be driving themselves. Uber just invested into a bunch of autonomous vehicles that's going to be driving themselves. Essentially, they want to move on to that because that's going to lower their cost base, increase their revenue, as they're not going to have to pay out real drivers, right? So that's going to hurt, humans, right? But you're going to have autonomous vehicles. Lyft is probably going to do the same thing. You're going to have these other ones, Grubhub, Uber Eats. All of them is going to be. You can see in certain places they already have autonomous drivers already. So, like, once again, we don't know how essentially this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years away, but it's coming up very soon. And then when it does come, it's going to be interesting how Peaq and these other plays is going to play a part into it. Next, you got Kaiser Network, which is essentially another computational play with AI. This has nothing to do with the machine economy, but it is a deep in play that is a part of that whole Peaq ecosystem. Now, I already got some nodes of these guys running because I bought the NFT and things like that. I've been running these nodes. We'll see how much I will actually be earning from these nodes. As you can see, the 0.0 node here, people are also staking it. A lot of my members, Patreon members, we've gotten into the private sale for the token, and we also did get the nodes, and we're actually starting to run the nodes on the background of our computer and things like that. So it's another way to just make some passive income as of right now. We'll see how big things get for Kaiser Network here, right? That was pretty much it. Those are my Depin plays. Now, Depin is it's not really talked about as much, so there's opportunities to get into a lot of these Depin plays at decent valuations, right? A decent valuation where when you guys go look at AI and RWAs, those are starting to run up a little bit more now because people are more interested in those, and ours are probably going to be not probably, they are going to be the 1A, 1B of the rest of this cycle in terms of the biggest narratives. You got Alex Becker talking about he's going to make a video talking about it, or did he recently do it already? Right. So there's not too many people really looking into the Depin side, but there's a lot of steals here. If society operates the way we think it's about to operate, Depin might be truly undervalued, and we're going to see how this is going to catch up. There's a lot of Depin plays here. Demo here. I've been telling you guys about this. I have this in the vehicle, right, in my car. It's just earning demo tokens. I don't even check the app anymore. I just know I'm just earning tokens. I pretty much might have a few $1,000s in demo that I could just sell and add to a different bag. But I kind of want to just let it ride out here and see if there's a potential that this can actually go to the moon. We'll see how high that could go. Because natix, this and natix were pretty much talked about. That and Hivemapper. Hivemapper was another Depin play that was on Solana. Essentially, you guys could have got a dash cam for Hivemapper, put it in your car, and earn some Hive tokens as well, right? Depin is a good way of making some good passive income. They do have a lot of Depin devices that you could set up from the nodes, physical nodes, right? Physical like applications that you guys could go ahead and buy. They got like weather things you'll see it all over YouTube as of right now, where people are making passive income with some of these Depin plays. Some people are making like $5 a day. It's not a lot, but it ends up stacking up. And making a lot of money over time, right? But yeah, let's see. ZBCN, that's what I was going to talk about. I don't know too much about it though. Java boy, what's good, man? Fire stream, thanks. ZBCN, this is the next hype token that I'm seeing too many influencers really talk about, and I do know why they talking about it, of course, but For me, uh, I missed the boat. I hope you guys are making money off of this though. Uh, if you guys are making a lot of money off of it, congrats. But once I start seeing certain influencers talk about it, I already know they're getting paid. There's one that's been a TikTok guy. He's probably getting paid buku bucks to talk about this. Buku bucks. The man launched a meme coin and rugged his own community, and that was crazy on TikTok. On TikTok, right? But there's other people talking about it. There's actual some credible people talking about it. Of course, there's the XRP community people talking about it. Somebody said they sold all their XRP to buy ZBEC. I was like, oh, okay, this might be the next one where there's going to be a new army. So, like I said, I haven't gone too much into it, but I know it has something to do with RWA, and they got a partnership with Stellar. They got Stellar, Stellar, Coinbase, XRP, right? Maybe something that's going to happen on there, man. But that was the video for you guys. That was the stream. We talked about some Depin. Of course, next week we're going to come back. I told you guys I'm actually going to be doing a lot more lives. This is a perfect time to get into the game. If you guys already haven't checked out my Patreon group, as you guys know, there is a sale going on as of right now. It's going to be automatically applied for you guys. I might also close out the OG tier again. The OG tier is for those that are, coming in at the right time, but there's some openings as of right now. So you guys could go ahead and check out that OG tier. We make some good OTC deals, right? We got into Beam. What else? We got Akash. We had access to Polkadot. We got access to a lot of different OTC deals, a lot of different private sale deals. Our best performing private sale deal so far has been Cookie, honestly. This thing has taken off to new heights that I didn't foresee. I didn't think it was going to be the biggest winner in our private sale bag, but it is. We got members up crazy amount of money on Cookie DAO. Of course, we're up in profits for Plume, Peaq, Ether. So there's a lot of plays that you guys don't want to miss out. We're also making some good calls on hyper liquid, so check that out. Altcoin Chasers, of course. Check out my ebook, and I want to make sure you guys have a good weekend, guys. Make sure you guys are in the game, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.